let's get into the final segment. Let's talk about the Ravens legend, the man we all missed, the man we wanted to replicate, to duplicate, to reinvent, Za'Darius Smith. He's a potential cut candidate for the Green Bay Packers, if you guys did not know. And so that begs the question, if he does get cut, can he come back to Baltimore? There's been a lot of emojis being posted on social media between him and a lot of Ravens players. There's been some interesting posts on social media about him being in Baltimore, particularly today. He was in Baltimore. But Joshua, we talked about it a little bit on stream today. Za'Darius Smith, Baltimore, reunion. What do you think about it?
So it all started on February 18th, with the eye emoji. Patrick Queen, Marlowe, Engraven, us, everybody, we all chimed in because we all wanted to know what exactly is going on here. Mr. Smith, are you trying to make a reunion? Do you want to come back? Because if you do, I'm all for it. I mean, honestly, we've been talking about it, and pass rusher is something we truly missed. And when we had him and Matthew Judon, he was very effective. Imagine putting him on the opposite side of an Adolfo Way, a Tyus Bowser, and you're still getting someone that's under 30 that still can produce. You're not getting someone that on the back end of their career. You're getting someone that's still playing a good amount of ball. And honestly, that's something I've been talking about. If you're going to answer some of our voids in free agency, you have to get guys that's under 30, not on the back end of their contract, guys that can produce at a high level and get us to the destination where we needed to go. When the Rams went all in, they literally went at Devon Miller. They went at the Leonard Floyd. Heck, they even say, hey, Cleveland, you don't like Odell? We'll take him off your hands. And look what Odell did. He got more stats in the couple games that he played than at Cleveland. So it's literally like, if you are in win mode now, Eric DeCosta, if you can bring a Za'Darius Smith back on a friendly deal, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 100% with it. If we could get him alongside an Odafe Owe, that would be incredible, not just for the Ravens defense, but for Odafe. Get him an elite player to play with. And that's no disrespect to Justin Houston. Justin Houston is a very solid player, but he's no longer elite. He no longer has the speed, the quickness to be able to do what he needs to do. Overall, this is what the Baltimore Ravens need. They need someone that can get after the passer by himself. Za'Darius Smith has shown that he can do that. That's what the Ravens need.
Literally, think about it. Before he left, he put up 8.5 sacks. In the past 2 seasons that he played with Green Bay, guess how many he logged in?
20.
26.
Oh. 26?
And that wasn't even a, we're gonna stunt you, pull you. No. They let him work. They let him do him.
Yeah.
Think about, under this Mike Modano scheme, what could possibly happen?
I mean, he could get up to the 15 sack range. And Odafe, having a Za'Darius Smith on one side of the ball is a needed double team.
Yep.
That gives Odafe one-on-one. We saw games where Odafe was triple teamed. Getting him one-on-one as a young, explosive player could do wonders for his career and wonders for the Ravens defense. Like, I think that a lot of people are underestimating how important getting a secondary great edge rusher can be for the Ravens. Like, it could change everything. Like, no longer could it be a borderline top 10 defense. It could be the best defense. The best defense in the NFL. With excellent secondary, with Marlon and Marcus, and then a formidable pass rush duo, honestly trio, if you go Tyus Bowser, Za'Darius Smith, and Odafe Owe.
Yeah, I would even see if Justin Houston would come back on a friendly.
Oh yeah,
Like this Za'Darius, I don't know if I got people may, as they listen to it and they may watch it, they may say, hey, McConnell Joshua, you guys are putting a lot of emphasis on Za'Darius Smith. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If a Hayden Hurst was willing to come back to Baltimore, I would bring him in. Za'Darius Smith, another guy willing to come back to Baltimore, I would bring him in. If Michael Pierce, another Ravens guy, if he was willing to come back, I would bring him in. And y'all have to understand, when these guys left to go to their respective teams, they produced at a high level, So if you bring these guys back, you can get them on better terms, and you still get that high level of production out of these guys. So I would definitely love it. And honestly, with all the voids that we need to fill, that would alleviate some pressure off this year's draft. Like,
oh yeah,
if you bring us Za'Darius Smith, I would not mind going for a offensive lineman at 14. I would be okay with it. I would be content with it. Now, if we went center at 14, I kind of would be upset, because the way I'm looking at things right now, you're going to use your Swiss Army knife and Patrick McCarry at center and go after a tackle at 14. Or still stay on the course of going secondary at 14 with a Stingley, maybe Booth. Heck, if y'all feeling froggy, y'all might jump up a couple spots and go for Kyle Hamilton. So you had to, and in order for, if the Ravens are really in win mode, they really have to, make some things shake. See if they can convert Marcus Peters' contract or get him a contract extension. See if we can get him some guaranteed money, things of that nature. Don't worry about bringing back, Brandon Williams, cut Miles Boykins. You had even Villanueva. You have to, if you're really in win mode now, you have to do certain things to put this team in better position in order for us to win.
exactly. You need to make sure that the Ravens have the best shot at winning the Super Bowl. That's what they need.
Yep.
And in terms of opportunities at edge rusher, Za'Darius Smith is probably the highest opportunity for success. So I am absolutely on board with bringing in Za'Darius Smith. And I want to know what you guys think. If you guys are listening to the podcast, go over to the YouTube video just to get some comments in, because I don't believe you can put comments on individual podcast episodes. But I'm excited. I want to know what you guys want to know or want to hear. Do you want to hear, hey, Za'Darius Smith is coming to Baltimore? Or are you rooting for another edge rusher? A Chandler Jones or somebody like that, a draft pick, Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. There's a lot of guys that are possibilities. Exactly. So, let us know what you guys are thinking for the Ravens. But I think this is a bit of a shorter episode of the Trust the Bank podcast, but 30 minutes or so is still pretty sizable. Let us know what you guys think. As always, like the video, like the podcast. Follow the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out all the other socials as well. But Joshua, do you have anything final to add to this episode?
I mean, at the end of the day, TTB family, we appreciate you all for always listening. Hey, tell your friends about us, whether they Ravens fans or not. Also, this week, starting tomorrow, the combine starts from Thursday to Sunday. So we'll also be putting some content in regards to who's out there, who had a good performance, who had a bad performance, who we really liked and stuff like that. So be on the watch out for that as well.
Absolutely. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see all of you again next